Okay, we'll continue with the Westbrook Warriors, Coach Drew Noles. Coach, if you'd let the guys introduce themselves, or you introduce them in their position, and then some opening comments about the Warriors this year.
Okay. Y'all just introduce yourself and position.
Aiden Hold, D-line and O-line.
Jesse Andres, center and D-line.
Hugh Wendell, wide receiver.
Jackson Bryant, defensive end.
Yeah, we're excited about the season. I think everybody is this time of year. Got a good group of guys back. They've really not very pleased with what happened last year. They had a little sour taste in their mouth, and we saw a recommitment in the weight room this off season, and that was great to see. So got a good group of guys coming back.
Well, Coach, I know I talked to you just a couple of days ago about experienced team coming back. You've got a good number in your program right now, and that's got to be positive for you.
There is a number. We 9 through 12, we're 64, so that's a good number for our size school. And then I think there's right at 100 overall, 7 through 12. So there's excitement in the program. There's a lot of great things happening at the school, in the school, and around the community. So it's been fun to be a part of it. It's overwhelming sometimes with some of the things happening around campus, but it has been fun to see it come to fruition.
Talk about number of starters back on offense and defense, and especially on your offense and defensive lines.
Well, we have 10 guys back on offensive side. Some of them we may look at moving over to the defensive side. Defensively, we're around 6 back. Again, still trying to, it's a puzzle piece for us right now, trying to find out where everybody goes. And so, we want to be able to go as much one way as we can. And we'll go to a camp this weekend, and we'll really focus on one side of the ball for 4 or 5 practices, or 4 practices. And hopefully be able to come back next week, have a little bit more idea where everybody fits. But right now, everybody's playing on both sides of the ball every day when we're out there, and we've done that all summer. And then hopefully we've been able to teach them enough that if we are able to go one way, they'll retain some of what we've worked on all summer. So, we have potential of 10 guys back, but some of those guys may move to the other side.
Coach, when we got to come out there and talk with you guys this summer, the number one thing by far and away that stuck out to me was you talking about the attitude of this team and how much you just like being around these guys and how these guys are fun to work with, and you get that back from your players. Can you tell everybody here about what that means about having such a likable team that makes your job easy?
Well, it's fun when you coach kids that are fun to coach. And we've got kids that they work hard. They don't always do things right as far as on the field, but it ain't because they're not trying. And they're coachable, and that's a big thing. A kid that is wrong, but he's still giving effort. You can work on that and you can correct that. But a kid that doesn't want to be corrected, tough to coach. We don't have any uncoachable kids, and that's a blessing. And so we're excited about the group of seniors that we have. We're around 14, 15 seniors right now, and they're friends. They hang out, which is another huge thing. And most of them are multi-sport athletes, which is good. They're competing year round. And again, the commitment that they've had in the weight room has just been great to see.
And for you guys, same kind of question. Being in a program like that, how awesome is it knowing that the guy sitting beside you, each one of you guys up there, the guy beside you has your back?
Man, it's just a enjoyable team to be around. They'll help you up, coach you around. If you're doing it wrong, they correct you, and we all just enjoy it as a senior class together.
Well, it's fun knowing that all these guys have my back and I have their back, and whatever they're going through, I'm going through with them, and it's good to know that we're a family.
Yeah, I just moved here last year from Springville, and it's just right when I got here, it was just different. Everybody just loved on me and just welcomed me. It's just different, and I just love being with all these guys, and at practice, it's just so much fun.
Like you said, I came from Springville as well, and I got here and everyone just loved on me, and it's just a different team. It's family. So
Coach, you guys are moving into a new region, moving up a classification. Talk to us about that new region and some of the challenges you guys are going to face. Because you guys are moving into the ACC West of football in Alabama.
There's no doubt. I think for size of school, it's as tough a region as there is. I'm not saying that it's as tough as Thompson and Hoover and our teams can go beat them, but in comparison to size of school, competitively top to bottom, it is just a brutal schedule. But we hope that we're one of the toughest teams in that, and so we embrace that, the challenge that we have. But it's not something we really talked about a whole lot because we've really focused on us this year. We got to get better, and but we have tremendous respect for the teams in our region. I'm excited about the coaches in the region. I mean, there are some tremendous coaches. I think if you go to any region and find more total victories than head coaches in this region, it'd be hard to find. And it might be something neat to look at, but there are some guys that have been around a really long time and do a great job. And I think I was one of the dean of the coaches in the last region, and now I'm one of the young guys. So that's I feel pretty good about that. But no, we understand that it's going to be a great challenge. But our focus right now continues to be on us. We've got a long ways to go to get where we need to be. We still got 3 or 4 weeks before we strap them on against somebody else. But that's been the biggest thing is just respect, great respect for those teams.
You touched on it a few minutes ago. Talk about what an exciting time it is to be at Westbrook and all the renovations. You're basically almost renovating the whole campus, athletic-wise, not just for football, but baseball. You're building a new gym. Talk about how exciting that is, just to be a part of the Westbrook community right now.
I tell you one thing, you better be careful you get run over on campus. There is so much construction going on, and they've really had a great vision. And again, to be able to see that come together, the things they did on the baseball field and that they're continuing to do there at the baseball field, and then the hitting facility, and then of course we were then able to finish or get the football field turfed and redid both the press boxes on both home and visitor side, and redid the concession stand, which was we needed to be able to handle the capacities the crowd that we have, and to be able to just simple thing as adding commode, restrooms on the home side was a big deal, and then the conference center is now our weight room that's going to be the conference center is really today they put a roof on that, so that's good to see. And then as soon as season's over, we'll expand and build a weight room, a new field house as soon as football's over with, and then we're hoping that the gym's completed by October, and that also has a weight room in it. So it is. I drive every day, drive around a couple of times a day just to check out and see the things that have happened, and it's really unbelievable to see how everyone's working, and the people that are in charge of that have coordinated that, and the speed in which it's happening.
Guys, I want to ask you a question. Coach referred to the region that you're going into, move up from 2A to 3A. It's a challenging schedule. State champion from 3A is in that region, your region. Do you look forward to playing those teams and look forward to that challenge?
Yeah, we've been working our butts off and for it, and working on us as a team, and just in the weight room a lot, putting in all the effort and the work, and we got good leadership this year, so hopefully we'll have some upsets, of course, in the season for them.
I do think that we'll do good in this new region, and I would like to see all the hard work of all our teammates put in the weight room and all the new leadership, not just maturity, but in numbers, because we've been getting on each other. Like, if I'm slacking, he's going to call me out, and if he's slacking, I'm calling him out. So I'd like to see some results in this new region.
Yeah, better competition this year for sure, and hopefully we just play up to the competition and don't play down, and just play with the competition.
Like you said, we're excited to play some better competition. Hopefully we can get some upsets and stuff. We've been working hard, so.
Coach, you open up on the 19th against 4A school out of Huntsville, St. John Paul. Comment a little bit on that. Are you playing in a jamboree game on the 11th or 12th?
We aren't. We'll
Okay.
play. We started practice yesterday. We didn't have spring training, so we started yesterday. But we have a pretty big week this week. Like I said, we'll go to Camp to Know Him up in Pisgah the last part of the week, be there Friday, Saturday, come home Sunday morning, and then get after it pretty good next week. And then we'll basically be in game week, because we have a trip. Big Oak Ranch goes on a trip to the beach that week before we play, so that makes it tough. So we'll be missing several of our guys that week, but we'll continue to try to get work in. But St. John Paul team we don't know much about. They don't have a coach right now. Their coach left a couple weeks ago, and so what we had worked on is kind of for naught right now because we'll go into the game blind, completely blind. We knowing nothing about what they do offensively or defensively. So we're prepared. Again, that's one reason we're so much focused on us. There's no opponent. We know who we're playing, but we don't know what we're facing, and so that's something that's going to be real difficult. We'll have to adjust on the fly.
Guys, thanks a lot, Coach. We appreciate you participating today. Good luck to you this year. Thank you.
Jeff.